This is file number 201469FY. This is unusual. Mr. Foe, you've been here 6 or 8 times between 2000 and now.
That was Justin.
Oh, your brother. Okay. All right.
I don't
You're
associate
Joseph.
with him.
All right. But there's enough. Is your father's name also Joseph?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, there's all right. You're Joseph Nicholas Foe.
Yes, Nicholas.
All right, you're charged with possession of methamphetamine, which is a felony punishable by up to 10 years imprisonment. Fine of up to $15,000. Let's take a look at this. The complaint alleges that on April 20th of 2020, you did possess methamphetamine as a second or subsequent offense. Mr. O'Bear was here 6 years ago and he authorized that warrant. What's the current status here, Mr. O'Bear?
The offer is for him to plead to use of methamphetamine, and I believe he's going to enter that plea.
Do you agree with that, Mr. George?
The only thing I would change, Your Honor, is it is ecstasy in this case, not methamphetamine, but he is going to enter a plea to use.
All right. Let's take a look at that again. Possession of meth ecstasy. I thought ecstasy was a 4-year. MDMA, according to this, is a 10-year on the same schedule as methamphetamine. All right. That either way, it's a misdemeanor punishable by up to a year in jail and a fine of up to $1,000. Do you understand the charge? And you've signed a written waiver of your rights and you acknowledge you're giving up the right to have a trial as a result of this plea.
Yes.
Anybody threaten you to get you to plead to this?
No, sir.
Or promise you anything?
No, sir.
All right, there ain't much of an affidavit here. You got stopped for unlawful use of a license plate. Property seized and sent to the crime lab. Driver Les Bressman. I was calling him Les Nessman, but he didn't know what I was talking about. Lex Bressman issued citation, driving without a license. The passenger, Joseph Foe, was found in possession of methamphetamine. I explained to him our type of report and request a warrant for his arrest. July 9th of 2020. You got picked up on this in January. How did this old warrant finally land on you?
Because I literally just stay out of trouble. I'm a dad at most. I just try and keep myself away from the people who bring me down.
Well, so did you move away?
No, I've been in Three Rivers-ish. I moved to Sturgis a little while ago, but then I moved back here.
All right, so how did you get arrested on this warrant in 2000?
Me and my girlfriend had a domestic dispute and the police were called, and then yeah, they talked to me just briefly. I didn't even give them my name or anything, and then I went and got her so she could talk to them because I knew I had the warrant. But I've just been trying to get to where I'm stable, you know what I mean, and have.
All right, so where have you been staying? I show Lockport Drive, apartment 103.
Yeah.
Whose apartment is that?
My girlfriend's.
Are you on the lease?
Not yet.
You're gonna get kicked out if he's living there off book. I'm gonna need more information. This thing had. Now, you blame this on your girlfriend. Did you have a different girlfriend back then?
My baby mom, my mother's, or the mother of my kid. And I didn't really blame it on her. I just,
Joseph said out loud the capsules belonged to his girlfriend.
that I had them, that I'd taken them from our house. That was hers.
The property would be seized, requested. Pill finder invited 24 of the pills to be tramadol hydrochloride, 4 and 20 pills to be gabapentin, schedule 5, and methylene dioxide methamphetamine, MDMA. So that's how that got charged. I'm gonna need more information. If I gave you a test right now, what would it show?
Just marijuana and alcohol, if you're testing with alcohol too, but just marijuana, sir.
Well, that's lawful for adults. Mr. O'Bear, you got any thoughts on this?
I was just gonna ask for, given the age of the case,
Just get time served?
yeah,
All right, I can live with that. A bunch of pills that are prescription that weren't charged, and one MDMA pill, like that, the crime of the century, 6 years later. Mr. George, you got any input?
No, I would just add, Your Honor, that my client does have a good job. He's been there for 2 years. It's at a factory in 3 Rivers, so I know that he's working. He's trying to do the best he possibly can. And, at some point that this was gonna have to be addressed, and I think fines and costs appropriate under the circumstances.
Where do you work?
Metal Technologies. I'll be there for 2 years in August.
All right, that is a good job. Did you get charged with domestic assault?
No. That's where we just had a discrepancy and she was more aggressive than me.
All right. Got arrested on New Year's Eve. Got out on the 2nd, it looks like. 2 days jail credit, 2 days. Got arrested on New Year's Day. 2 days credit, 2 days. $75 fine, $75 crime victims' rights fee, $50 state minimum fee, $150 attorney fee. That's $350. You posted a PR bond. That's due in 1 month. You're working at Metal Technologies. You're working at Metal Technologies, making $26 an hour, and you're living in your girlfriend's
I make
subsidized.
$23 an hour.
All right, $23
and I
an
pay
hour.
child support and.
You're gonna get her kicked out of there. You need to get out,
We've
you need to,
been working on
you need
trying
to
to get
get-
me
you need
into,
to get on the lease or get out of there. They find out you're in there making $23 an hour, they're gonna kick her out.
We're currently in the process of getting in applied.
All right, good.
like I said, Your Honor, I'm taking the steps I need to try and get on the right path. I really am.
All right, well, this is 6 years old. You owe $350 by February 27th, 26. The good news is you don't have a warrant hanging over your head and you don't have to do this, but you need to pay it.
It's a lot better than what I was expecting.
All right, you're good to go.
Thank you. Your Honor.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
I'm not sure how I did on your name. How do you pronounce it?
Well, you got close enough. Ryan Hackle?
All right, very good. You're Alan Gordon Reinhackle.
Yes.
Ms. Reinhackle, you're charged with criminal sexual conduct, 3rd degree. It is alleged that on February 15th of 2025, you did engage in sexual penetration of Gabrielle Gooden and using force or coercion. That is a felony, as I said, punishable up to 15 years imprisonment. And it's a non-probational offense. You have to go to prison for that charge if you are convicted of that. At this point, Mr. Gibson, again, you're asking for a preliminary examination.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. O'Bear, is there a plea offer?
Not that I'm aware of.
All right, well, that's probably why we're having a prelim. All right, this is an incident that allegedly occurred at a Healing Hands massage in Sturgis. Prelim set for February 3rd, 2026 at 1 o'clock. I'm not sure it'll go exactly at 1 o'clock because we've got a lot going on. Mr. Reinickle, you posted a substantial bond. You've appeared. Your bond remains in effect. You're not to have any contact with a complaining witness in this case. You stay in contact with your lawyer, and I will see you next Tuesday at 1 o'clock. All right. You're good to go. Thank you, sir. I thought everything else was Paul's. Oh, you've got folk though.
Yes, sir.
We'll do that one next.
He's a plea.
Yes. Good morning, Mr. Patterson.
Good morning, Your Honor. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I haven't seen you in a while, which is probably good. I didn't know if you moved away or you're still around here or what you've had going on,
I'm
but
trying to keep myself up under wraps and away from trouble.
sounds good, although this doesn't sound too good. You got charged here with assault with intent to commit great bodily harm and domestic assault, similar to the basketball player guy we had earlier. It's alleged that on or about January 5th, that you assaulted Sarah Evelyn Bingaman by strangulation, which is a variety of assault with intent to commit great bodily harm. It's punishable by up to 10 years imprisonment and a fine of up to $5,000. You're also charged as being a habitual offender, which is different than him, makes it punishable by up to life imprisonment. You're also charged with a first offense domestic assault. Well, it seems to me you had a domestic assault in the past. You ever previously been convicted of domestic assault?
I'm not quite for sure.
I thought there were some old ones, but anyway, it's only charged as a first offense. If my understanding is correct, he wishes to have a preliminary examination in this matter.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Mr. O'Bear, is there a plea offer?
Yes, an offer was made of domestic violence first offense. The other count would be dismissed and habitual offender. The preliminary examination is held, that offer would be revoked and there'd be no further negotiations in circuit court.
All right, the prosecution has agreed to dismiss the life offense felony for a plea to a first offense domestic violence misdemeanor. You can ponder that question between now and next Tuesday at 1 o'clock. But if you have a preliminary examination, they're going to withdraw that plea offer. And the matter, if there's enough evidence, will be bound over to circuit court. Mr. Patterson, are you still at Buckhorn Road?
Yes, sir.
And you're not to have any contact with Ms. Bingaman, do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, this is set for prelim on February 3rd, 2026 at 1 o'clock. We're going to have to stay in contact with each other. There's so many cases set for prelim. We're going to have to figure out what exactly is going and set up a sequence. The CSC cases would take priority, but these are all victim cases. All right, Mr. Patterson, it looks to me like a very generous plea offer, but I don't know anything about what happened. You can stay in contact with your lawyer. You're scheduled to be here next Tuesday at 1 o'clock.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Michael Moore.